What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good weekend. Justin here to do another edition of my countdown shows. Check out my countdown playlist. A lot of countdown videos in there. If you're a big wrestling fan, if you're a fan of WCW, WWF, WWE, ECW, I got a lot of countdowns. Hopefully you will enjoy them. So check out my countdown playlist. So here we go. I put out a Twitter poll asking my followers, and I got pretty many votes. Which countdown video would you like, or which video would you like to see me do next? A Year in Wrestling 2015 Part 3. I haven't done that yet. Don't know when I'm going to do it, but probably before 2017. Also had down the top 5 matches, in my opinion, of 1987, because that's when I became a fan and started watching, was in 1987. Also, I had down the top 10 Royal Rumble matches. That was another countdown show. I didn't come up with the list yet of that top 10 Rumble matches, but I will, and I'll do it pretty soon. Or I'll do it before the Rumble, sometime maybe in December or January. And the other option, the fourth option of my shows that I had my followers vote on for me to do, was the top 5 Undertaker feuds. Top 5 Undertaker feuds. We all know who the Undertaker is. He's a dead man. He's a phenom. He's the Lord of Darkness. He's an icon. He's the godfather of WWE, in my opinion, because he's been there since 1990 and he's still an active wrestler. Undertaker is definitely the godfather of the company, of WWE. Or maybe some of you think Vince McMahon is the godfather, or whatever. So, here are the poll results. In second place was the top 5 matches of 1987, was in second place with 23% of the vote. In first place, what won the poll was the top 5 Undertaker feuds. Top 5 Taker feuds won the poll with 33% of the vote. 33% of the vote. So, top 5 Undertaker feuds, I'm going to do that show right now. Top 5 Undertaker feuds. This is the countdown. Hope you enjoy it. And these are his top 5 feuds to me, which I thought were his top 5 feuds. Maybe you'll have a different opinion. If you do, comment under this video and tell me your list of top 5 Undertaker feuds in your opinion. Leave a comment under this video if you have a different top 5 than I do. Number 5 is Brock Lesnar. Undertaker, Brock Lesnar have had a pretty damn good feud. They had one in 2002. They had a match at Unforgiven 2002, which I think ended in a DQ or something. Double DQ. Then Undertaker threw Lesnar through the Unforgiven sign. That is pretty cool. Then they had a Hell in a Cell match in October 2002. And that match was super bloody. That match was a bloodbath, and I loved it. At No Mercy 2002. Undertaker, Brock, Hell in a Cell. The first time they had the Cell match. They would have it again, another Cell match in 2015. And then, when Brock returned. Brock Lesnar, I'm a little bit out of breath, because I apologize, I was outside shoveling. It's starting to snow a lot tonight, and it's going to snow all day Sunday. All day tomorrow, it's going to snow also. But if you're watching this video on a different day, you don't care about all that crap. So, Brock Lesnar is number 5, in my opinion, as one of Undertaker's top 5 feuds. Was Brock Lesnar after he returned, I think in 2013 or 2014 he returned. Maybe it's 2012. I don't really remember. Anyways, I know it was after WrestleMania, where it was after WrestleMania 28, I think. Or maybe it was after WrestleMania. It wasn't after WrestleMania 29. Because I think Brock went against Triple H at WrestleMania 29. So it had to be after WrestleMania 28 when Brock returned on Raw, F5'd John Cena. And I was very happy to see that. Anyways, Brock Lesnar, after he returned in the 2000s, he returned like, what was it? I don't know, 10 years, 9 years, 8 years later, he returned to WWE. And then in 2014, the Brock Lesnar, the Beast, the Conqueror, beat the streak of The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30. Brock beat the streak, conquered the streak, and then he got a huge push. Went to SummerSlam, destroyed Cena, 16 suplexes, German suplexes, destroyed Cena, won the WWE Championship. Was I mad that Brock beat the streak? No, I wasn't. But I am a big Undertaker fan, but I wasn't mad. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm too jaded and I know the business is a work. But I wasn't that upset. And sometimes I get more upset than at other times. But WrestleMania 30, Brock beating the streak, I wasn't upset. I was pretty shocked. I couldn't believe it happened. But I was okay with it. So my number 5 top Undertaker feuds. Number 5 is Brock Lesnar. I think they had a great feud. And then in 2015, they had a match at SummerSlam, which was pretty good. Then they went to Hell in a Cell pay-per-view and had another Cell match, which I thought was pretty good. So, altogether, Brock and Taker have worked. I mean, they had another match on pay-per-view at No Mercy 03 in a chain match. Biker chain match. So there, they had another match. Altogether, I can count, they had at least 5 or 6 matches together. Number 4, top 5 Undertaker feuds. Number 4 is Kane, his brother. Not in real life, but in wrestling, his brother. The Big Red Machine. Together, they were the Brothers of Destruction, and they were awesome together. Especially in 2001. When they first got together as the Brothers of Destruction, they were great together. They were tag team champions together. I think they were tag champs. I think so. Anyways, Brock was number 5. Number 4 is the Big Red Machine, Kane. If I would take a guess on how many matches they had together, probably over 20. I've probably seen over 20, to be honest. It's been a lot. Maybe 15 or 20. They worked at WrestleMania 14, had a great match. And they had an epic feud in 98. And then they had the first ever Inferno match. And then they went to WrestleMania 20, had another WrestleMania match. And they've had a very long feud together. They even started feuding again, I think, in 2009 or 10, one of those years. So Kane definitely is on Undertaker's top 5 feuds. Number 4 is Kane. Number 3 is a Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, one of my favorites of all time. Shawn Michaels. Not my favorite of all time, but one of my favorites. Shawn Michaels definitely in my top 5 all-time greatest. So number 3 is HBK Shawn Michaels. They had a great feud in 97, which led to the first ever history-making, first ever Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood 97. Kane debuted. Tombstone The Undertaker. That was great when Vince McMahon was on commentary and made the call. When Kane came out, Vince was screaming, "That's gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane!" That was great. Anyways, I used to do a great Vince McMahon impression, but I don't know. I can't really do his voice that good anymore. I can do a lot of wrestlers' impressions. I could do Stone Cold, Jim Ross, Paul Heyman, Macho Man, Enzo Amore, Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Roddy Piper. I could do a lot of them, but I won't right now. Anyways, number 3 is HBK Shawn Michaels. They had the first ever Hell in a Cell match. It was epic. It was probably the match of the year in '97. In WWF, at least, it was a match of the year, in my opinion. And then in '90, well, they didn't feud anymore. They had a casket match at Royal Rumble '98 where Shawn Michaels took a backdrop over the top rope and hit his back on the casket, which ended his career. For 4 years, Shawn Michaels was out. That was pretty damn, very sad. I was really upset when Shawn Michaels had to retire. I was very happy when he returned to the ring full time. I never thought he would, but I'm very happy Shawn Michaels got to return to the ring. So then in 2007, WrestleMania, or 2009, WrestleMania 25, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker had a great, epic match. One of the best WrestleMania matches ever. I don't know if I'd say the best, but one of the best. They had an epic match at WrestleMania 25, tore the house down. The crowd was on fire, and the crowd was on the edge of their seat. I was on the edge of my seat watching it on pay-per-view live. It was awesome. So, and then they had another match, WrestleMania 26, where The Undertaker ended Shawn Michaels' career at WrestleMania 26. It was career versus a streak. Undertaker won, of course, retiring Shawn Michaels, and it was a great match. So number 3 of my top 5 Taker feuds, number 3, Shawn Michaels. Number 2 is Mankind. Not Mick Foley, but Mankind. Mankind and The Undertaker had an epic feud, a very good feud, a very long feud in '96. Lasted a couple months. Started in April of '96 when Mankind debuted on Raw. I believe it was the Raw after WrestleMania 12. I think it was that episode of Raw, right after WrestleMania 12. Mankind debuted on Raw, destroyed The Undertaker, did a flying elbow off the ring apron to the floor on the Taker. And then Mankind would continue to screw over The Undertaker at In Your House pay-per-views in May. He would screw him over, coming out of a casket, screwing over Undertaker when he went for the Intercontinental title against Goldust in a casket match. And then they trapped Undertaker in the gold casket. I think this was on an episode of Raw in '96, and then Mankind beat the casket with a metal pipe. That was pretty cool. And then their first ever match was at King of the Ring '96. I was there live at King of the Ring '96. I actually still have my ticket stub. So I was there live at King of the Ring '96 for Mankind Undertaker, their first ever match, one-on-one, first ever pay-per-view match together, and it was pretty damn good. It was very good. King of the Ring '96, being there live, it was awesome. I thought it was a great show. Got to see a lot of my heroes, a lot of my favorites. Got to see Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Ultimate Warrior I popped big for Ultimate Warrior at King of the Ring '96. Even Ahmed Johnson was one of my favorites in '96, and he won the Intercontinental title at King of the Ring, so I was very happy to be at King of the Ring '96. I'll never forget that show. I'll never forget being there live. I was 12 years old, and it was awesome. So my number 2, and then of course, I said my number 2 is Mankind already, but I have to discuss, in '98, they had the second ever Hell in a Cell match where Undertaker didn't really throw Mick Foley off, but it looked like he did. Taker and Mankind have the most famous Hell in a Cell match in history. There's no doubt about that. They had the most famous cell match ever. and the most insane, risk-taking, dangerous, violent, hardcore cell match ever. Because Mick Foley got thrown off the cage, and then he got chokeslammed through the cage, and the cage gave away. So Mick Foley went crashing down to the ring. Could have broke his back. Could have ended his career. I believe it knocked him out and gave him a concussion because a chair came flying down with Mick Foley and hit him in the head. That was not good. So, that Hell in a Cell match, King of the Ring 98, was, really, really over the top. It was awesome to watch. When I watch it, I still watch it, I cringe because it was a little bit too, they went a little bit too far. But it was an awesome match. I loved it. So my number 2 Undertaker feud in this top 5 is Mankind. They had an epic feud probably up until from 96 until probably 99. They had matches and feuded. But they didn't feud the entire year in 98. They didn't really have any matches other than at King of the Ring 98. And then I believe they might have wrestled in 99 against each other. Number 1 of my top 5 Taker feuds, number 1 is Triple H. Triple H, the Game, the Cerebral Assassin. They had great matches together. Very good matches together. My favorite feud of all time is Undertaker. Out of Undertaker's career, it's Undertaker Triple H. They had very good matches together. They had a great match at WrestleMania 17. Then they had another match at WrestleMania 27, I think. The WrestleMania that was bad WrestleMania from Atlanta. WrestleMania 27, I believe they had Undertaker, Triple H. I don't think his last man standing, but it felt like it. I believe it's No Holds Barred. Anyways, they had a good match at WrestleMania 27, and then another match at WrestleMania 28. WrestleMania 28, I think, was from Miami, Florida, where they had a Hell in a Cell match. End of an era match. That was a good cell match. Shawn Michaels was the guest referee. So, number 1 is Triple H. Undertaker's top feud ever, in my opinion, is Triple H. Because they had the best matches together. So, top 5 Undertaker feuds. Here it is again. Number 5 is Brock Lesnar. Number 4 is Kane. Number 3, Shawn Michaels. Number 2, Mankind. Number 1, The Game, Triple H. Hope you enjoyed this top 5 Undertaker feuds. Top 5 Taker feuds, in my opinion. If you have your top 5 and it's different, well, leave a comment under this video. I'll look at it. I'll read it. I'll probably comment back. Tell me your top 5 Undertaker feuds. I would like to hear them. So comment under this video. Tell me your top 5 feuds. Also, if you would like, follow me on Twitter. If you don't already, at WWE NXT Guy. Also, at NXT WWE Guy on Twitter. Also, subscribe to my YouTube, like my videos, share my videos, and comment on my videos. I'd appreciate it. Bye for now, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend.